Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Talk Flow English, the podcast where we help you sound more natural, confident, and fluent in real conversations. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Elena. Today's episode is a big one. It's all about confidence. You know, that magical thing that makes people want to talk to you, listen to you, and feel comfortable around you.
Exactly. And here's the good news. Confidence in English isn't something you're born with. It's something you can build, step by step, every time you speak.
We'll guide you through real-life examples, like talking to a barista at a cafe, introducing yourself in a meeting, or chatting casually with new people. By the end, you'll know how to talk to anyone with confidence, not just with words, but with presence.
Let's start simple. Imagine this. You walk into a cozy cafe on a Saturday morning. The smell of coffee fills the air. You step up to the counter, and the barista smiles and says, "Hi there, what can I get for you today?"
Sounds easy, right? But for many English learners, this tiny moment can feel stressful. You might worry about pronunciation or forget what to say. But here's the thing. It's not about perfect grammar. It's about sounding relaxed and friendly.
Exactly. And here's the good news. Confidence in English isn't something you're born with. It's something you can build, step by step, every time you speak.
We'll guide you through real-life examples like talking to a barista at a cafe, introducing yourself in a meeting, or chatting casually with new people. By the end, you'll know how to talk to anyone with confidence, not just with words, but with presence.
Let's start simple. Imagine this. You walk into a cozy cafe on a Saturday morning. The smell of coffee fills the air. You step up to the counter, and the barista smiles and says, "Hi there, what can I get for you today?"
Sounds easy, right? But for many English learners, this tiny moment can feel stressful. You might worry about pronunciation or forget what to say. But here's the thing. It's not about perfect grammar. It's about sounding relaxed and friendly.
Exactly. So let's role play a confident cafe interaction.
Okay, Marcus, you be the barista. I'll be the customer.
Sure thing. Ready? Hi there. What can I get for you today?
Hi, could I please have a medium latte without milk?
Of course. Anything else?
No, that's it, thank you. Oh, and could you make it extra hot?
You got it. That'll be $4.75.
And there it is, a short, confident exchange. Notice how I didn't rush, my tone was friendly, and I used polite, natural phrases like, "Could I please have?" And that's it, thank you.
And that's key. Confidence is 80% tone and pace, not vocabulary. When you slow down and smile, your English sounds better instantly.
Let's give our listeners a few more cafe expressions they can practice. You can say, "Could I get a coffee to go, please? Can I have a table for two? Do you have any non-dairy options? Thanks so much. Have a great day."
Try saying them out loud right now. Repeat after us.
Could I get a coffee to go, please?
Can I have a table for two?
Do you have any non-dairy options?
Thanks so much. Have a great day.
See? Confidence grows every time you say something out loud. The more you hear yourself speak English, the less scary it feels.
Exactly. And that's what fluency really means. Being comfortable in conversation, even if your grammar isn't perfect.
Now, let's move from the cafe to a more formal setting, a meeting or a workplace situation, because confidence there feels a little different, right?
Oh, definitely. When you're in a meeting, confidence comes from preparation and tone. You don't need big, fancy words, just clear, calm communication.
Let's imagine you're introducing yourself in a meeting. A lot of learners freeze here. You don't want to sound nervous or robotic, but you also don't want to say too much.
So here's a simple, confident version. Hi, everyone. I'm Marcus. I work in marketing, and I'm really happy to be here today.
Short, friendly, and warm. Now compare that to a nervous version. Hi, my name is Marcus. I work in marketing.
We've all been there, but see how tone changes everything. The words are basically the same, but the delivery makes the difference.
So, practice tone first, grammar second. If you sound calm, people will understand you, even if you make small mistakes.
Let's do a few common meeting expressions listeners can practice. You can say, "Hi, everyone. It's great to see you all. Thanks for joining today. I'd like to share an update on our project. Does anyone have any questions or feedback?"
Beautiful. These are universal. You can use them in team meetings, online calls, or classes.
Exactly. And that's the power of confidence. It's not about how many words you know. It's about using simple English in a strong and clear way.
Coming up, we'll explore how to stay confident in casual social chats, meeting new people, joining small talk, and keeping conversations flowing naturally. So, Marcus, let's talk about those everyday social moments. You know, when you meet someone new or run into a neighbor, classmate, or coworker.
Ah, yes, the small talk zone. It's one of the biggest challenges for English learners. You don't want to sound awkward, but you also don't want to overthink every word.
Exactly. Small talk isn't about the topic, it's about connection. You're just showing interest and friendliness.
Let's role play a simple one. You're at work, waiting for the elevator. A colleague walks in.
Hey, how's your morning going?
Pretty good, thanks. I grabbed a quick coffee before the meeting. How about you?
Same here. Trying to wake up before the emails start coming in.
See? That's it. Light, natural, nothing complicated. The goal is to sound approachable, not perfect.
And notice the expressions. How's your morning going? Pretty good, thanks. How about you? Trying to wake up before the emails start coming in.
These little phrases make your English sound alive. They show your personality.
I love that you said alive, because fluency isn't about speed, it's about energy. Confident speakers don't rush. They enjoy the rhythm of the conversation.
Let's give our listeners a few more small talk examples they can use anywhere, like at the gym, in class, or even online.
Sure. Hey, have you tried that new cafe near the station? This weather's been crazy, right? I saw you in the meeting yesterday. Great point about the project. I love your accent. Where are you from?
That last one is gold. People love when you take interest in them. Asking friendly questions is the secret to keeping a conversation flowing.
Speaking of questions, let's talk about follow-ups. That's where most learners struggle. You say something nice, but then your mind goes blank.
Oh yes, the dreaded silence. But it's easy to fix if you remember this trick. Use the echo method.
The echo method?
Yep, it means repeating part of what the other person said and turning it into a question. For example,
Let's show it.
okay, I'll start. I went hiking last weekend.
Oh, really? Where did you go?
Exactly. You just echoed hiking and made it a question. It keeps the talk going and shows you're listening.
That's a game changer. It works in cafés, parties, even job interviews. Just listen carefully, echo a keyword, and keep it natural.
Let's try one more. I just started learning guitar.
No way! How long have you been playing?
Smooth, confident, friendly. That's all you need.
Now, for our listeners, here's your quick practice task. Think of 3 follow-up questions you could ask if someone said, I just got back from vacation, I'm learning English online, I watched a great movie last night.
Try it right now. Pause the episode, say your questions out loud, and notice how your tone feels.
Confidence is built through practice, not silence. The more you talk, the easier it becomes.
I love that. Okay, let's move into another area where confidence really matters. Group conversations.
Oh, yes. When you're with more than one person, it's easy to feel invisible. You might want to join in, but you're afraid to interrupt or sound awkward.
So, here's the key. Confident speakers don't wait for the perfect moment, they jump in politely.
You can use soft entry phrases like, "That's so true. I've noticed that too." Or, "Actually, I had a similar experience." Or, "If I can add something." Or, "I totally agree with that."
Those little phrases are golden. They let you join the flow without sounding rude.
And if you want to disagree, confidence means doing it kindly. For example, "That's an interesting point, but I see it a little differently. I get what you mean, but from my experience," or, "I'm not sure I agree, but that's a great perspective."
Perfect. That's what natural English sounds like. Calm, respectful, confident.
And the funny thing is, the more polite you sound, the more powerful your English becomes.
That's true, because people don't just remember what you say, they remember how you made them feel.
Exactly. So even when your English isn't perfect, confidence shows through. Tone, eye contact, and a simple smile.
Coming up, we'll explore how to stay confident in more formal or high-pressure moments, like interviews, presentations, or speaking with authority figures.
Oh, yes. That's where nerves hit hardest. But we'll show you how to turn anxiety into calm energy.
So, Elena, let's get into those moments that really test your confidence. Job interviews, meetings, or any time you have to sound professional in English.
Oh, yes. Even native speakers get nervous in those situations. But the secret is this: confidence isn't about knowing every word. It's about knowing what to say when you don't know what to say.
That's beautifully said. It's like, instead of freezing, you learn to navigate the moment. Let's say you forget a word during a meeting. What can you do?
Easy. Use a bridge phrase. You can say, "Sorry, what's the word? Oh, yes, I mean," or, "Let me put it another way." Or, in other words,
That's so helpful. It gives your brain time to catch up while sounding natural.
exactly. And if someone asks you a question you're not ready for, you can use phrases like, "That's a great question. Let me think for a moment." Or, "Interesting point, I'd say." Or, "From my experience, I believe."
Those lines make you sound calm and collected, even if you're nervous inside.
Let's do a little role play. Imagine we're in a job interview.
All right, I'll be the interviewer. So, Elena, can you tell me about a time you handled the difficult situation?
Sure. Once, during a project, our team faced a delay due to communication issues. I decided to organize a quick daily check-in meeting that helped everyone stay aligned and complete the project on time.
Excellent answer. Clear, structured, and confident. You didn't need big words, just a simple story.
That's the key, right? Confidence in English grows when you prepare small stories you can use in different situations: work, interviews, or even casual networking.
Totally. Let's give listeners a simple structure they can follow when sharing stories. Situation, what happened? Action, what did you do? Result, what was the outcome?
The SAR method: situation, action, result. It's short, powerful, and easy to remember.
Let's practice one more. Tell me about a time you worked well in a team.
Last month, our office planned a big event. I helped coordinate the volunteers and created a checklist. Everyone followed it, and the event went smoothly.
Simple, confident, and most importantly, human.
Yes, listeners, remember, interviewers or colleagues aren't judging your grammar, they're listening for your energy and attitude.
I love that. And for presentations, confidence means connection. You're not just reading the slides, you're talking to people.
Exactly. And here's something I always tell my students. Before your presentation, Record yourself speaking. Listen to how your voice sounds. You'll notice little things, speed, tone, clarity, and improve them naturally.
That's such good advice. Also, smile before you start speaking. It relaxes your face and makes your voice warmer.
Oh, totally. Let's do a mini example.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm excited to share some updates about our new project.
That sounds confident already, not because of the words, but because of the energy.
Right. Confidence is energy, not vocabulary.
And if something goes wrong, your slides freeze or you lose your notes, just breathe, smile, and say, "It looks like we're having a little technical issue, but let's continue."
That's professionalism in action. Calm, human, and in control.
That's so true. Confidence isn't pretending you're perfect. It's staying relaxed when things aren't.
That's powerful. Okay, let's take it one step further. How do you stay confident when you meet new people in professional settings, like networking events or conferences?
Oh, that's a big one. So many learners freeze in those small talk but serious moments.
Right? You're standing there with a coffee, everyone's talking, and you think, what should I say?
The easiest opener is always context-based. For example, "Hi, are you enjoying the event?" Or, "That was a really interesting talk." Or, "I liked your question during the session."
And once the conversation starts, use active listening. Nod, smile, and repeat key words. That builds connection.
Exactly. And remember, confidence is not being loud, it's being present.
Beautifully said. And you know what, Elena? I think we should help our listeners practice this next with some real-world dialogues they can repeat and shadow for fluency.
Oh, yes, let's bring it to life. We'll show conversations in cafés, meetings, and friendly chats so you can hear what confident English sounds like in action.
Perfect. Let's do that next. All right, listeners, it's practice time. Let's bring our confidence tips into real life. We'll do some simple, real-world conversations you can listen to, repeat, and even shadow along with.
Yes, these are short, natural dialogues, the kind you'll hear in cafes, meetings, and everyday chats. The goal is to help you sound confident even when using simple English.
Let's start with an easy one. At a cafe. Dialogue 1. At a cafe. Hi there. Could I get a cappuccino, please?
Of course. Would you like it hot or iced?
Hot, please. And could I have it with oat milk?
Sure. Anything else for you today?
That's all. Thanks. Oh, actually, could I get it to go?
Absolutely. That'll be $4.50.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
That was short, right? But it's real English. Notice how Marcus sounded polite and confident. Could I get? That's all. Thanks.
Yeah, small talk can be powerful. Even just saying, you too, with a smile makes you sound friendly.
Listeners, you can practice this at your local cafe. Try to say those same lines out loud. It's a perfect low-pressure way to build speaking confidence.
Okay, let's move on to another setting, a work meeting.
All right, Marcus, could you share your update on the project?
Sure, we've completed the first phase, and now we're reviewing feedback from the client.
That sounds good. Any challenges so far?
Yes, a few. The timeline is a bit tight, but we're managing it by focusing on smaller milestones.
Great approach. Is there anything you need from the team?
Maybe a little extra help with the design part next week.
No problem. We'll make it happen. Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you.
Simple and natural. You use short sentences, no complicated grammar, but you still sounded professional and confident.
Exactly. And here's a tip for our listeners. When you speak in meetings, start with sure or absolutely. It shows you're ready and positive.
I love that. And if you ever get nervous, just pause and breathe. Confidence doesn't mean talking fast, it means staying calm.
Let's do one more. A friendly conversation with a new person. Hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Marcus.
Nice to meet you, Marcus. I'm Elena.
Nice to meet you too, Elena. So, do you come here often?
Sometimes, yes. I love the atmosphere here. It's so calm.
I agree. The music's great too. Are you working on something interesting?
Just reviewing some notes from my English class.
Oh, that's awesome. I actually do English podcasts.
No way! That's really cool.
Thanks. So, how long have you been learning English?
About 2 years now. I'm trying to practice speaking more.
You're doing great already. Your pronunciation is really clear.
Thank you! That means a lot.
See how simple that was? Small questions, short answers, natural rhythm. That's real confidence.
And compliments like, you're doing great, or that's awesome, makes conversations warmer instantly.
Yes, confidence in English isn't about perfect grammar, it's about connection.
Let's add one bonus example: how to stay confident when you don't understand someone. So, did you catch the new policy memo?
Sorry, could you say that again a little slower?
Sure, I said, did you read the new policy memo?
Ah, got it now. Thanks.
No problem at all. It's that simple. Sorry, could you say that again is polite, confident, and totally okay.
It's way better than pretending to understand. Real confidence means honesty with kindness.
Dutifully said. And every time you do it, you train your brain to stay relaxed during conversations.
So true. And listeners, remember, all these examples are here for you to practice out loud. Shadow them, repeat them, and add your own lines.
That's right. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become.
Next, we'll talk about how to build this habit, how to practice English conversation every day without feeling overwhelmed.
Stay tuned. That's going to be super helpful for real fluency growth.
All right, listeners, it's practice time. Let's bring our confidence tips into real life. We'll do some simple, real-world conversations you can listen to, repeat, and even shadow along with.
Yes, these are short, natural dialogues, the kind you'll hear in cafés, meetings, and everyday chats. The goal is to help you sound confident even when using simple English.
Let's start with an easy one. At a cafe. Dialogue 1. At a cafe. Hi there. Could I get a cappuccino, please?
Of course. Would you like it hot or iced?
Hot, please. And could I have it with oat milk?
Sure. Anything else for you today?
That's all, thanks. Oh, actually, could I get it to go?
Absolutely. That'll be $4.50.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
That was short, right? But it's real English. Notice how Marcus sounded polite and confident. Could I get? That's all, thanks.
Yeah, small talk can be powerful. Even just saying you too with a smile makes you sound friendly.
Listeners, you can practice this at your local cafe. Try to say those same lines out loud. It's a perfect, low-pressure way to build speaking confidence.
Okay, let's move on to another setting, a work meeting. Dialogue 2. In a meeting.
All right, Marcus, could you share your update on the project?
Sure, we've completed the first phase, and now we're reviewing feedback from the client.
That sounds good. Any challenges so far?
Yes, a few. The timeline is a bit tight, but we're managing it by focusing on smaller milestones.
Great approach. Is there anything you need from the team?
Maybe a little extra help with the design part next week.
No problem. We'll make it happen. Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you.
Simple and natural. You used short sentences, no complicated grammar, but you still sounded professional and confident.
Exactly. And here's a tip for our listeners. When you speak in meetings, start with sure or absolutely. It shows you're ready and positive.
I love that. And if you ever get nervous, just pause and breathe. Confidence doesn't mean talking fast. It means staying calm.
Let's do one more, a friendly conversation with a new person. Dialogue 3. Meeting someone new. Hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Marcus.
Nice to meet you, Marcus. I'm Elena.
Nice to meet you too, Elena. So, do you come here often?
Sometimes, yes. I love the atmosphere here. It's so calm.
I agree. The music's great too. Are you working on something interesting?
Just reviewing some notes for my English class.
Oh, that's awesome. I actually do English podcasts.
No way. That's really cool.
Thanks. So, how long have you been learning English?
About 2 years now. I'm trying to practice speaking more.
You're doing great already. Your pronunciation is really clear.
Thank you. That means a lot.
See how simple that was? Small questions, short answers, natural rhythm. That's real confidence.
And compliments like, you're doing great or that's awesome, make conversations warmer instantly.
Yes, confidence in English isn't about perfect grammar. It's about connection.
Let's add one bonus example: how to stay confident when you don't understand someone.
Dialogue 4. When you don't understand.
So, did you catch the new policy memo?
Sorry, could you say that again a little slower?
Sure. I said, did you read the new policy memo?
Ah, got it now. Thanks.
No problem at all.
It's that simple. Sorry, could you say that again? Is polite, confident, and totally okay.
It's way better than pretending to understand. Real confidence means honesty with kindness.
Beautifully said. And every time you do it, you train your brain to stay relaxed during conversations.
That's so true. And listeners, remember, all these examples are here for you to practice out loud. Shadow them, repeat them, and add your own lines.
That's right. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become.
Next, we'll talk about how to build this habit, how to practice English conversation every single day without feeling overwhelmed.
Stay tuned. That's going to be super helpful for real fluency growth. You know, Elena, I've realized that confidence in English doesn't come from memorizing phrases. It comes from using them every day, even in small ways.
Exactly. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. If you speak a little every day, even just 5 or 10 minutes, your brain starts to relax around English. It becomes familiar, like a song you've heard many times.
That's such a good way to put it, like a song. Because when you repeat something, it becomes part of you. So let's talk about how our listeners can create a simple daily routine to practice speaking English confidently.
Great idea. Let's make it easy to follow. Step 1. Start your morning with English input. Listen to something short in English. Maybe this podcast, a YouTube video, or a short news story. Don't try to understand every word. Just let your ears warm up.
Think of it like stretching before a workout. You're preparing your speaking muscles.
Exactly. Then, step 2, speak out loud. Repeat something you heard or describe what you're doing. For example, when you're making coffee, say out loud, I'm boiling water. I'm adding sugar. I love the smell of coffee in the morning.
That might sound silly, but it really works. Talking to yourself is one of the best confidence builders. It trains your brain to form sentences naturally, without pressure.
And if you can, record yourself. Don't worry about mistakes. Just listen back and notice how you sound. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness.
Yeah, when you record your voice, you'll start noticing small things. Maybe you speak too fast, or too quietly, or maybe you sound better than you thought.
That's true. Many learners tell us, I hate my English voice. But after listening a few times, they realize, hey, I actually sound pretty good.
And that's step 3, mindset. You have to believe you can improve. Confidence isn't just a skill, it's a habit of thinking. If you tell yourself, I can't, your brain will stop trying. But if you say, I'm learning, it opens up.
Yes. Replace I can't speak with I'm learning to speak better. It's a small change in words, but it completely changes your attitude.
Let's do a quick listener exercise. If you're listening right now, say this out loud with us. I don't need to be perfect, I just need to practice. Every day, my English gets better.
Say it again, but this time with confidence, like you're talking to a friend. I don't need to be perfect, I just need to practice. Every day, my English gets better.
How did that feel? You probably smiled a little, right? That's your confidence muscle waking up.
Another daily practice I love is what I call the one-sentence challenge. Every morning, say just one complete English sentence about your day. Like, today, I'm going to work early. Or, I feel motivated to learn something new.
That's simple but powerful. Because if you speak one sentence a day, That's 365 sentences a year, and each one makes you more confident, more natural, more fluent.
And for those who like structure, here's a sample routine you can follow. Sunny, morning, listen for 5 minutes, input. Coffee, midday, speak 2 to 3 sentences, output. Moon, evening, reflect and record your thoughts, self-check.
That's only about 15 minutes a day, but if you do it daily, the progress is massive.
And don't forget, reward yourself. Confidence grows when learning feels good. So, after your daily English practice, do something you enjoy. Drink your favorite tea, play a song you love, or just say, "Nice job, me."
That's actually really important. Encouragement builds confidence faster than correction.
I love that. Encouragement over correction. Because when you feel safe to make mistakes, you'll speak more, and when you speak more, you'll naturally get better.
Before we wrap this part up, let's leave our listeners with a question. What's one small thing you can do every day to make English part of your life?
Think about it. It could be talking to yourself, watching a short clip, reading out loud, or chatting with a friend.
Whatever it is, keep it small, keep it fun, and keep it daily.
Exactly. That's the secret. Confidence isn't built in one big step, it's built in many small ones.
All right, so we've talked about building daily habits, but now let's see how those habits actually show up in real life.
Exactly. Because confidence isn't just what you practice at home, it's how you use it out there, in cafés, meetings, and daily conversations.
So let's do a few quick role plays. Think of these as real-world examples you can listen to, repeat, and use in your own life. Cafe. Hi, excuse me, is this seat taken?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Thanks. It's pretty busy today, huh?
Yeah, I guess everyone had the same idea. Coffee and sunshine.
Totally. I come here most weekends. Their cappuccino is the best in town.
Oh, really? I usually get the latte, but maybe I'll try that next time.
Nice. So, do you live around here?
Yeah, just a few blocks away. You?
Same. I'm trying to practice my English more, so I come here to read or talk with people.
That's a great idea. You sound really confident, by the way.
Thanks. I used to be nervous, but I started talking to strangers a little every week. It really helps.
Yeah, I can tell. You seem relaxed. Maybe I should try that too.
See? That's a simple chat. Nothing fancy, but it's confident because it's natural.
Right. Notice how Jack doesn't worry about perfect grammar. He just connects, smiles, and keeps the conversation flowing. That's what builds fluency, being open, not perfect.
Meeting.
Okay, let's try another one, something many learners find intimidating. Speaking English in a meeting.
Yes. Here's a short example you can imagine using at work. Hi, everyone. Before we start, I just want to share a quick update on the project.
Sure, go ahead, Daniel.
So, we've completed the first phase. The results are positive, but we need a bit more time for testing.
That sounds good. Do you need any help from our team?
Thanks, Mia. Maybe some feedback on the user interface. Just a quick review would be great.
No problem. We can do that by tomorrow.
Perfect. Thank you.
Simple, polite, confident. Daniel doesn't rush. He uses short, clear sentences. That's how you sound professional, not by using big words, but by staying calm and clear.
Exactly. And for our listeners, here's a tip. Record yourself practicing short meeting phrases like, "Let's get started," or "That's a good point," or "Can I add something?" They sound small, but they make you sound natural and confident.
After class. Now, let's move to something friendlier, chatting after class or after a group meeting.
Hey, that was a fun lesson today. I really liked the speaking activity.
Yeah, me too. It made me realize I need to practice more vocabulary.
Same here. By the way, how long have you been studying English?
About a year. You?
A little longer. I try to practice by watching English podcasts and talking to myself.
Oh, that's smart. I should try that.
Yeah, it's actually fun. You start to notice how much you've improved.
True. It's nice to talk to someone else learning too. It makes me feel less nervous.
That's such a real example. I've had that kind of conversation many times.
Me too. And the key lesson here is you don't need to talk a lot to be confident. Just being friendly, curious, and positive already makes people comfortable.
And when people feel comfortable, you feel confident. It's a cycle. Connection builds confidence, and confidence builds connection. Bringing it all together.
So, what do all these examples have in common? It's not about using complicated English. It's about being present, polite, and relaxed.
Right. You don't need to plan every sentence. You just need to show interest, listen well, and smile.
The truth is, confidence grows through interaction, not isolation. The more you talk, the easier it becomes.
And remember, everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. The real secret is learning to keep talking through the mistakes.
I love that. Because the moment you stop worrying about mistakes, your English becomes alive.
So, next time you're in a cafe, class, or meeting, try one small, confident thing. Ask a question. Say hello. Share your opinion.
That's where the real growth happens, in those little moments of courage.
Okay, so we've looked at how to build confidence in real conversations. But here's the truth. Confidence isn't something you get once and keep forever. It's something you grow and maintain.
Exactly. It's like fitness. You can't just go to the gym one week and expect to stay strong forever. You've got to keep practicing, even when you don't feel like it.
And especially when you have those days where you doubt yourself. You know that little voice that says, I can't speak English today, or everyone speaks better than me.
Oh, yes, that voice shows up for everyone, even advanced speakers. But what matters is how you respond to it. You can either listen and stop trying, or you can say, no, I'm still learning, and that's okay.
Right. Because confidence doesn't mean never feeling nervous. It means talking anyway.
Exactly. I always tell my students, nerves are just energy. You can use that energy to stay alert, focused, and even more expressive.
That's such a good point. And one trick I use when I feel nervous, like before a recording or a presentation, is this. I take a slow breath, smile, and remind myself, I'm here to connect, not to perform.
I love that. Connect, not perform. That's the heart of communication. Because the moment you shift from, I must be perfect, to, I just want to connect, everything feels easier.
Let's talk about those freeze moments, when you completely forget what to say in English.
Ah, yes, the famous brain freeze. It happens to everyone, even native speakers. The best way to handle it is to use filler phrases, small expressions that give your brain time to think.
Like, that's a good question. Or, let me think for a second.
Exactly. Or even, I'm not sure about the word, but I mean... That way, you keep the conversation flowing while you find your words.
And if you really get stuck, just smile and laugh a little. Most people will smile back and help you. That's how communication works. It's not a test, it's teamwork.
Yes. I remember one time during a trip to London, I totally forgot the word umbrella. I just said, that thing for the rain. And the person laughed and said, umbrella? We both smiled and the conversation continued naturally.
That's such a perfect example. When you turn mistakes into moments of connection, you actually gain confidence instead of losing it.
Exactly. Because what destroys confidence isn't mistakes, it's fear of judgment. Once you realize most people aren't judging you, you relax.
And then your natural voice comes out. Your real tone, your humor, your personality, that's what people remember, not your grammar.
Right. So if you're listening right now and you feel like you freeze or lose words, don't give up. Just practice staying calm and curious. The words will come.
One small tip that helps a lot. Talk to yourself in English for 5 minutes a day. Describe what you're doing, what you're feeling, what you're thinking.
Yes, it sounds silly, but it's powerful. Because when you practice speaking alone, you teach your brain to think in English. So when you talk to others, it feels automatic.
And if you ever have a bad English day, don't be hard on yourself. Everyone does. Just say, okay, today was tough, but tomorrow I'll try again.
Exactly. Confidence is built one conversation at a time. You don't need to be perfect today. You just need to show up.
And that's the beauty of it. Every word you speak, even the awkward ones, are steps forward.
So keep going even when it's hard. One day, you'll realize you're not thinking about English anymore. You're just talking.
And that's when you'll know you've become confident, not because you speak perfectly, but because you speak freely.
That's what real fluency feels like. Freedom, not fear.
Wow, Elena, what a journey today. We've talked about everything from saying hello with confidence to staying calm when your brain freezes.
Yes, and it all comes down to one simple truth. Confidence grows through practice, not perfection. Every small conversation, every little effort counts.
I love that. It's not about having the perfect accent or knowing every word in the dictionary. It's about showing up every single day and just trying.
Exactly. And to our listeners, please remember, you are doing something amazing. Speaking another language takes courage. Every time you open your mouth and speak in English, you're becoming stronger, braver, and more confident.
Absolutely. Confidence is not something that suddenly appears one day. It's built over time, one hello, one chat, one mistake, and one laugh at a time.
And it's okay to have ups and downs. Some days you'll speak fluently and feel great. Other days you might struggle. That's all part of the process.
That's right. Think of your English like a growing tree. You don't see it growing every day, but it is growing, slowly and surely.
Oh, I love that image. And here's the key: water it daily. Practice a little bit every day, even 10 minutes, and your confidence will grow roots that are strong and deep.
So before we go, let's give our listeners a few daily confidence practices they can try starting today.
Good idea. Number 1, start your morning by saying a few simple sentences in English. Talk about your plans for the day. For example, today I'm going to work, or I'm meeting a friend for coffee.
Number 2, talk to at least one person in English every day, even if it's short, a classmate, a colleague, or someone online.
Number 3, record yourself speaking. Don't worry about mistakes, just listen and notice how much clearer and more natural you sound each week.
And number 4, my favorite, celebrate small wins. Did you talk to a stranger today? Great. Did you order coffee in English? Amazing. Write it down.
Yes, confidence grows when you recognize your progress. Every win matters, no matter how small.
So keep going, keep smiling, and keep speaking. Because the more you speak, the more natural it becomes.
And remember, your voice deserves to be heard. You have stories, ideas, and emotions worth sharing. English is just the bridge to connect them to the world.
Beautifully said, Elena. And to all our listeners, thank you for spending your time with us today. We hope this episode inspires you to speak with confidence in every situation, from cafes to classrooms, from small talk to big meetings.
And if you found this episode helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, Mr. English Channel.
Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and help us reach more English learners around the world.
And we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment or message us. Tell us which tip helped you most today.
That's right. We read every comment, and your feedback keeps us motivated to keep creating new lessons just for you.
So keep practicing daily, stay kind to yourself, and remember, confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave.
Well said. Thank you all so much for listening today.
Take care, everyone, and keep shining with your English.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking with confidence.